What if I told you that a forgotten spice, smaller than the nail on your thumb, could bring life back to your body and help spark a powerful erection in as little as 60 seconds? What if, no matter your age, the medications you take, or the countless disappointments you've faced in the past, one simple, natural method could begin to restore the strength you thought was lost forever? I know it sounds unbelievable, almost too good to be true. But I ask you to stay with me for just a few minutes, because what I am about to share could change everything you thought you knew about male vitality. This isn't about some new, expensive prescription or a complicated regimen. This is about unlocking a hidden power that your body already possesses, a strength that has been suppressed by time and stress, waiting to be reawakened. We are going to explore a secret that has been hiding in plain sight, a simple ritual that takes only 1 minute of your day, but could have profound effects on your circulation, your hormones, and your confidence. Imagine feeling that surge of energy and vigor you had years ago, not just for a few hours, but as your new baseline. Imagine feeling fully present, powerful, and in control of your own body again. This is not a fantasy. This is biology. And the key to it all is likely sitting in your kitchen cabinet right now. Stay with me, and I'll reveal exactly what it is and how to use it to reclaim the man you were always meant to be. What I'm about to reveal is not a breakthrough from a high-tech lab or some expensive new device. The solution is an ancient spice, one that has been quietly hidden in plain sight for centuries. This is a spice our ancestors used, almost instinctively, before moments of intimacy, to harness a natural surge of strength and presence. And the most incredible part? Modern science is now beginning to confirm, in stunning detail, that this humble spice works even better than they could have ever imagined. The irony is that you've probably walked past it in your kitchen hundreds, if not thousands, of times, never once suspecting the latent power held within its tiny form. You might have even used it in your cooking, completely unaware of what it could do for your circulation, your hormones, and your manhood. This isn't about brewing a complex tea or mixing a difficult concoction. The method is astonishingly simple. You will learn how to chew this spice for just 60 seconds to begin unlocking its remarkable benefits. It's an act so small it seems almost insignificant, yet it triggers a powerful cascade of positive changes throughout your entire system. Forget what you've been told about age being an unstoppable force of decline. The power to fight back is simpler and closer than you ever thought possible. Now, let's uncover the science behind how this works. The secret lies in a powerful natural compound hidden within each clove, called eugenol. This ingredient is the reason your blood can begin to flow freely, your vessels can start to relax, and your body can respond like it used to, perhaps even better than you remember. Here's how it works. When you chew a clove, the essential oils containing eugenol are released. These oils don't need to go through the slow process of digestion. Instead, they're absorbed almost instantly through the mucous membranes lining your mouth, allowing them to enter your bloodstream directly and get to work within minutes. Once in your system, eugenol acts as a natural vasodilator. In simple terms, it helps your blood vessels relax, widen, and open up. Think of it as a gentle, natural massage for the inner walls of your arteries, easing the tension and allowing for better flow. This is especially critical for the thousands of tiny, delicate vessels that supply blood to your sexual organs, the very pathways that must be wide open for a firm, powerful erection to occur. After the age of 50 or 60, these vessels naturally tend to harden and lose their youthful flexibility. The accumulated effects of stress, diet, and inflammation cause them to become stiff and narrow. This hardening process, known as arteriosclerosis, is one of the primary physical reasons why erections weaken over time. It's a simple matter of hydraulics. If the pipes are narrow and rigid, you can't get enough flow. But here's where the science gets truly exciting. Eugenol helps stimulate your body's own production of nitric oxide. If that chemical name sounds familiar, it should. Nitric oxide is the exact same master signaling molecule that those famous little blue pills are designed to manipulate to create an erection. It's the chemical messenger that tells the smooth muscles in your arteries to relax, allowing blood to surge in. But there's a world of difference here. While those pills create a temporary, forceful, and often artificial effect with a host of side effects, The eugenol from cloves encourages your body to produce this vital molecule naturally. This isn't a chemical shortcut. This is your biology being reawakened. It's a systemic rejuvenation that works with your body, gently restoring the function that was there all along. This improved circulation is the foundation of everything, but it's only the first step. Because at the same time eugenol is working on your blood flow, another compound inside that very same clove is tackling a silent, invisible force that has been crushing your masculine power for years. But improving your circulation is only half the battle. There is a silent, invisible killer that can shut down your performance before it even begins, no matter how good your blood flow is. It's a force that most men over 60 are swimming in every single day, often without realizing the devastating toll it's taking on their masculinity. That force is chronic stress. Think about the modern world. The constant pressure from financial worries, concerns about health, the state of the world, and the quiet fear of becoming obsolete, it all adds up. This isn't the kind of acute stress our ancestors faced, like escaping a predator and then relaxing. This is a low-grade, relentless pressure that never seems to turn off. When your body is under stress, it floods your system with a hormone called cortisol. Cortisol is your fight or flight hormone. It's designed to save your life in a moment of danger by shutting down non-essential functions like digestion, immunity, and, crucially, your reproductive system. Your body is smart. When it thinks you're running from a tiger, the last thing it wants to do is think about intimacy. The problem is, in our modern world, the tiger never goes away. Your body is being constantly bathed in cortisol. And here is the brutal truth that very few people understand. Cortisol and testosterone are on opposite ends of a hormonal seesaw. They cannot coexist at high levels. When one goes up, the other is relentlessly crushed. This is the hidden reason why so many men who are otherwise healthy still feel their drive and performance slipping away. Their chronically elevated cortisol is chemically blocking their body from producing the testosterone it needs to function like a man. It doesn't matter how many supplements you take or how well you eat. If your cortisol is high, your testosterone will be low. It's a biological law. This is where the second miracle compound in cloves comes in, beta-caryophyllene. This remarkable substance has a calming effect on the nervous system. When you chew cloves, the beta-caryophyllene is absorbed and signals to your brain to dial down the stress response. It helps to lower those damaging, chronically high cortisol levels. And as that cortisol level begins to fall, the hormonal seesaw starts to tip back in your favor. Your body is finally given the green light, the biological permission, to start producing testosterone naturally again. So, while the eugenol is opening up the physical pathways for blood flow, the beta-caryophyllene is working on your hormonal command center, creating the internal environment necessary for strength, desire, and performance to return. But there's one more surprising connection we need to make, a link that starts in the most unexpected of places. Now, let's talk about a connection that is so overlooked, even by most doctors, that it might sound strange at first. But I've seen this play out in my practice too many times to ignore. The health of your mouth, specifically your gums, could be secretly sabotaging the strength of your erection. Here's why. When you have even a mild case of gum disease or gingivitis, which millions of men over 60 have without knowing it, it creates a state of chronic, low-grade inflammation in your mouth. This means your gums may bleed when you brush, or they might be slightly swollen or tender. Every time this happens, it opens up a tiny doorway for the bacteria in your mouth to enter your bloodstream. Once inside, these bacteria don't just stay put. They travel throughout your entire circulatory system, and your body mounts a constant, low-level immune response to fight them off. This creates systemic inflammation. This inflammation is like a silent fire inside your arteries. It damages the delicate inner lining of your blood vessels, known as the endothelium. This lining is crucial because a healthy endothelium is what produces the nitric oxide that signals your vessels to relax and open up. When the endothelium is damaged by this chronic inflammation, it can't produce nitric oxide efficiently. And which blood vessels are the most sensitive and easily damaged by this process? The very small, delicate ones in your sexual organs. So, you could be doing everything else right, but if you have underlying inflammation stemming from poor oral health, you are fighting an uphill battle. It's like trying to send clean, powerful water through a hose that's clogged with rust and mud. The pressure might be there, but the flow is blocked at the source. This is where chewing cloves becomes a game changer on yet another level. Clove oil is one of nature's most powerful natural antiseptics. Its antibacterial properties are legendary. When you chew whole cloves, you're releasing these antiseptic oils directly into your mouth, where they begin to neutralize the harmful bacteria that cause gum inflammation. You're not just freshening your breath, you are performing a daily oral detox. You are cleaning the gateway to your circulatory system, preventing those inflammatory agents from entering your body and wreaking havoc on your blood vessels. This simple act helps restore the health of your endothelium, allowing it to once again produce the nitric oxide you need for strong, healthy blood flow. It's a foundational step that supports everything else we've discussed. So, as you can see, this simple act of chewing a clove works on multiple fronts to restore the foundational health your body needs to perform. It's an incredibly powerful ritual for long-term vitality. But while this 60-second method lays the groundwork, what if I told you there's a related, even faster 7-second home remedy that targets the real scientific root cause of performance issues with laser-like focus? It's a bizarrely simple technique that doesn't just help restore rock-solid erections, but also supercharges your desire, giving you the power to go all night, without risky pills or injections. I've linked to a free, eye-opening video that explains everything. You can watch it right now by opening the camera on your phone and pointing it at the QR code you see on your screen. Just scan it, and it will take you straight there. If you're on a device where that's difficult, don't worry. I've also placed a direct link at the very top of the pinned comments below this video. Now, for those of you ready to start with the foundational clove method we've been discussing, let me give you the exact, step-by-step instructions to begin tonight. Now that you understand the powerful science behind this method, let's get to the simple, practical steps. This entire process takes just 60 seconds, but doing it correctly is key to unlocking its full potential. I call this the 60-second clove method. Here's exactly what you do. First, get 2 or 3 whole, dry cloves. It's important to use whole cloves, not ground powder, because the essential oils are most potent when they are freshly released. If you can find organic cloves, that's ideal, as they will be free from pesticides, but any good quality whole cloves from your local grocery store will work just fine. Second, place the cloves in your mouth, but don't just put them on your tongue. Position them between your back molars, on one side of your mouth. This is where your jaw has the most chewing force, which is necessary to properly break them open. Third, for the first 30 seconds, chew slowly. This is not a race. You don't want to pulverize them instantly. The goal is to gently crush them, feeling them crack and break apart. This slow crushing action begins to release the eugenol and other powerful oils. Fourth, for the next 30 seconds, stop chewing and simply hold the mixture of broken clove pieces and saliva in your mouth. Gently swish it around, allowing the potent oils to coat your tongue, your gums, and the inside of your cheeks. This is the crucial absorption phase, where the compounds enter your bloodstream directly through the sensitive membranes in your mouth. Fifth, pay attention to the sensation. You will likely feel a distinct warm, tingling, or even slightly numbing feeling. This is a good sign. It means the active compounds are potent and the method is working. Finally, after the full 60 seconds are up, the choice is yours. You can swallow the small, softened remnants of the cloves, or you can simply spit them out. Both are perfectly fine and effective. The most important part, the absorption of the oils, has already happened. And that's it. 1 minute to a more powerful you. While the 60-second method itself is incredibly simple, when you choose to do it can make a significant difference in the results you experience. Think of this like tuning an instrument. You want everything to be in harmony. Here are the 3 most effective times to use this technique, each serving a slightly different purpose. First, and most importantly, is at night. I recommend practicing the 60-second clove method approximately 1 hour before you plan to go to sleep. This is what I consider the foundational practice. As the day winds down and your mind begins to calm, chewing the cloves helps to relax your nervous system even further. It prepares your body for deeper, more restorative sleep. And this is critical, because the deep REM sleep cycle is when your body produces the vast majority of its daily testosterone. By calming your system and improving circulation right before bed, you are creating the perfect internal environment for maximum hormonal repair and production overnight. The second optimal time is first thing in the morning. Before you eat or drink anything else, perform the 60-second method on an empty stomach. This acts as a powerful energizer for your day. It helps to reactivate your circulation after a long night's rest and establishes a tone of calm, focused alertness. Many men find that this morning ritual helps them start the day with more mental clarity and physical energy, setting a positive baseline that lasts for hours. Finally, there is the pre-activity booster. If you know you have a workout planned or are anticipating a moment of intimacy, you can use the method about 30 to 45 minutes beforehand. This can provide that extra sensation of presence, connection, and stamina. It helps to ensure that your circulatory system is primed and ready to respond when you need it most. My advice is to start with the nighttime routine as your non-negotiable daily habit. Then, as you become more attuned to your body, you can add in the morning or pre-activity uses as you see fit. The key, above all else, is consistency. This isn't a magic pill. It's a daily investment in your vitality. Listen to your body, find the rhythm that works for you, and let nature do the rest. One of the most encouraging parts of working with men on natural health solutions is seeing how their expressions and demeanor change over time. I want to give you a realistic timeline of what you can expect as you begin to incorporate this powerful habit into your life, based on what many men have reported back to me. In the first 7 days, the changes are often subtle, but noticeable if you're paying attention. You might not see a dramatic overnight transformation, but you will likely feel a shift. Many men report a warmer sensation throughout their body as their circulation begins to improve. You may notice that your head feels clearer in the morning and that you are getting a slightly deeper, more restful sleep. For some, this is also when they experience the return of something they haven't felt in years: spontaneous morning erections. This isn't a dramatic event, but it's a powerful and unmistakable sign that your body is beginning to respond and that your hormonal systems are starting to reawaken. By day 14, the momentum usually begins to build. The subtle changes become more consistent. The increase in energy is no longer just a fleeting feeling in the morning, but lasts longer throughout the day. Your mood may feel more stable and positive. The sense of being more present and grounded in your own body becomes more familiar. This is the stage where the initial curiosity turns into genuine optimism, as you start to realize that this simple method is having a real, tangible effect. And by day 30, many men tell me they feel like different people. This is when the cumulative benefits really start to shine. It's not just that the erections are more consistent and firmer, but that their overall confidence has changed. They carry themselves differently. Their wives or partners often perceive a change in their presence and emotional connection, even if the intimacy hasn't been fully resumed yet. This is because you are not just treating a symptom, you're addressing the underlying systems of circulation, stress, and hormonal balance. The connection, the emotional presence, and the confidence begin to rebuild, and that is the true objective. It's about feeling like yourself again. But remember, this is just the beginning. The real question is how to sustain this newfound strength for the years to come. So, if you've come this far, your body is likely already asking for a change, and now you know what you can give it. The decision is yours. You can continue hoping for a miracle, or you can start building one with your own 2 hands, one day at a time. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to begin. Start tonight and let your own strength return. If you found this information valuable and want to continue exploring powerful, natural ways to reclaim your health, support our mission by subscribing and activating notifications. You won't want to miss our next deep dive. And finally, let me know in the comments below if this message resonated with you. Just write the number 1. If not, write 0. Your feedback is incredibly important and helps me understand how to best serve you on this journey.